laugh. Join us and hear that we forgot. It's the after show chat. It's the after show chat. We'll have some fun. Gang going on. We don't know what to say about totally. With the end, we don't know what we need to do. Great as we wake up. 100% we're all happy, and I'll give it up for happiness. Stick around, watch with us in the after show chat.
All right.
Happy
Oh,
Saturday. Whoa.
yo, we're missing somebody. Oh, Jen, I forgot about her.
Dean.
Oh.
Jen will be here in a little bit. They went to a show in New York, and I heard it was Valerie Sassafras playing in New York City. She went
Must be
to
fun.
no.
Cool hair, Aaron.
Aaron's back in the live.
And we're together, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some cool hair going on there.
Yeah, you do.
Thank
You very
you.
well do. Very
Hold on,
nice.
we gotta fix this light. It's so bright in here. How was you guys' day?
I was busy. I worked all day on the show.
Thanks,
And,
Harold.
Thank you.
I not really all day. I had time to do my sweeping, and we had crawfish today, and but yeah, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. I do have I worked on a project today. Kind of after you see the video, you can understand why I'm kind of tired. I'm tired. I'm not really tired. I feel good, actually. Wait till you see the video. I do feel good after that.
That's right.
Did you and Mr. Muscles get into a tussle, Harold?
Oh, I can't spoil. I can't do no spoilers right now. I gotta wait for Jen. I mean, I can't do a world premiere video without Jen in. We're gonna wait
I'm
for
ready
her.
for this stuff, man.
I know.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty proud of this video. Well, I'm proud of all of them, but
I can't wait because your skills have been getting better and better. So
yeah, what I'm gonna say, I'm not proud of this one. It's gonna suck, y'all. It's
Right.
kind of hype it up. Even though it'd be sucky, I'd still be hyping it up and be like,
Harold,
Yeah.
did you have you a bowl of Master P Crunch this morning?
I
when you
forgot to
woke up?
answer you. I'm sorry, I got so busy doing the video and all, I forgot to answer you. No, I did not have a bowl of the cereal. I don't like cereal. Tell you the truth, I'm not a cereal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm.
So why'd you buy a few boxes of it?
My wife and grandkids and I'll eat cereal.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and they were $1. That cereal that the Master. What was it? The
Master P Crunch or something?
Yeah, Master P Crunch. It was $1 it was clearance. They had a lot of yeah. There you go. That was the cereal.
The old picture of him from 1994.
It was on clearance at our local grocery at Rouse's. I'm sure you're familiar with Rouse's now.
Shout out Rouse's. I love Rouse's.
And I had crawfish from Rouse's too. I had crawfish. I was gonna boil crawfish today, but I'm like, I went to Rouse's. My wife wanted crabs, so she got crabs already boiled. And I'm like, why bring out the whole boiler for me and it was just me and my wife. I said, I'm just gonna buy it. And the crawfish at Rouse's are really good. Angelo could attest to that. They are good. The food, the stuff at Rouse's used to have bad crawfish, but they really,
man. I never
yeah.
had
But
one
you
like
should
that
see
big.
the ones today. Golly, they were big.
I had some crab yesterday with my dad, so I was
Awesome.
a crab eater.
Wow, you crab eater, you man. We'll forgive you. My wife was a crab eater today too, and we'll forgive you. Where you had crab at? You had it at a restaurant?
My dad made some.
Ooh.
Yeah, I went to my dad's yesterday and we ate
How
some
he cooked
crab.
it? He boiled it or he?
Yeah, he boiled it in a big old pot.
Mm-hmm.
It was good, man. It was
Nice.
actually only my second or third time having crab because I mean, I guess it's just so much work breaking them open and stuff. I just
Oh
never
yeah,
really,
yeah. That's why I don't eat them. That's why I'm not
yeah,
a big crab eater. It's just too much work for the little meat you
Yeah.
get. But my wife loves crabs. I mean, I like the pinchers. You know, I like the
Yeah.
claws. The claws
I
are
had
good.
crab today too.
Wow, we're all, a bunch of crab
all
eaters
crab
over
eaters.
here. You're a bunch of
I
crab
had it
eaters.
with my dad, and I said, "Hey, Dad, sorry, but you're not as good as a boiler as Harold."
Y'all had boiled crabs too, Angela?
No,
Oh, okay.
we had Korean food.
Okay.
I was about to say, what a coincidence.
Well, I
I
know little
wanted
Aaron
Harold,
didn't have no crabs. That's a given. I know little Aaron didn't have no crabs.
No, no
No,
crab.
Unless it was
no
imitation crab
way.
meat made from plants or something.
Yeah.
You know? I wonder if they make that. I mean, they make the imitation crab meat made with other fish. I wonder if they
I
make
think
an
they do.
imitation
Tofu
I'll have to
crab,
have it with
probably.
one.
tofu crab. Yeah, I bet they
Right?
do.
I'm sure. I'm sure by now.
Yeah,
Dude,
Something.
everything's super good.
yeah.
The cheese on this is better than regular cheese.
What y'all eating? What you having?
Breakfast sandwich.
Breakfast sandwich. Vegan?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Ugh.
Wow. Wow.
I
Wait,
think I
wait,
need,
wait.
I think I
Yeah,
need to go
me
vegan,
too.
something
I
like
need to
that.
go on a little diet or something
Me
too.
too, man. I've been
Yeah.
eating bad lately.
Yeah.
A lot of junk.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
try to eat. I try to eat vegan most of the week, and then one day out of the week I'll eat some meat. And
Yeah,
it usually doesn't. I don't feel like shit after that, so it's good.
yeah,
I drink too much soda.
yeah, oh yeah, that's not good for you, Matt.
I know it's the
They
worst.
all the sugar. Yeah, you know, the week building up to our wedding anniversary gathering, you know, of all the fans, I was so stressed out. I hardly did eat, and I lost like about 8 pounds, but I didn't get on the scale. But I have a feeling I have a feeling it's I've been eating good. Mrs. Dufrene's been cooking good the last 2 weeks, and I've been unfortunately eating too good. You know, crawfish pie 3:30 in the morning, and
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
that's okay.
I think,
was
yeah, I
doing
think
that
my 8
too.
pounds is cool, and I could attest to that, as you're going to see in the video later on. I'm pushing this video because I like to give a little sneak peek, but you're going to see somebody else thinks Harold Dufrene's fat, and we'll see this video coming up. We'll wait for Jan to show the video. They're coming back from Brooklyn. They went to Brooklyn to see a show, and she said, "Lucky her." Oh.
Must be nice.
Put up the Tim Heidecker one. I was like,
Oh, and Poos the clown, Poos, not the clown. I'm sorry, he's not a clown. He's a puppet. Poos the puppet. Ben Martin emailed me this evening right before the show. He has some tour dates, and I saw a few dates. Yeah, I saw a few dates in Kentucky. So I don't know if Seaver's next. If Seaver, I'm sure Seaver's going to come on. Maybe he's at a show himself Saturday night. Sometimes he goes to shows, but he's playing in Kentucky, 2 places, and he's playing in Ohio. So maybe John Giante and I know John's he sent me a text earlier. He's at the
Probably
Clown
wants to
show.
make out with pizza.
Yeah, I don't know if pizza's going or not, but I'm sure pizza is. I've been people are putting up slowly some pictures from the Clownvis shows the last couple of days. I saw
If you see a
Lorraine.
live feed, let's watch it.
Yeah. I don't think that it's probably the show's finished because like John Giante sent me a text at 7:00, and
Oh yeah, it's probably early, not like our show.
yeah, not like our show at 1:00 in the morning. You know, that was. But I see a few people over there, and John Giante's over there, and I saw Lorraine Edwards last night. Got to do the Rhinestone Cowboy. She got to ride the horse. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, so that was nice. Actually, I only see one. I'll just see Jason Madsen picture. That's the only one I really see on there. Him and his daughter. They went.
I never met that guy. I haven't talked to him yet.
No, I think he was in St. Louis.
Yeah.
He was at St. Louis in July.
Oh, yeah, we had to have met him then.
Yeah, he was with his daughter in July and at St. Louis, because I saw the picture. He did go in December, but he went in July. And he goes with his daughter. From what I saw, he goes with his daughter. So
okay.
yeah. So I know Amy Chambers wanted to come on too. I don't know if they will or not. She said she would be coming on. What do y'all do? I mean, and I know little Aaron, you had to work, so
Yeah.
I was working on art for Aaron's next single she's putting out, just like an image for the single.
good.
I hung out with my daddy, and then that's it. So
Yeah, that's hey, it's not a bad day. You know, tomorrow's me and Mrs. Dufrene's real anniversary.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
she said,
romantic.
yeah, she said, "What are you buying me?" I said, "God, dog, I bought you a ring. I put on a crawfish boil."
She messaged me too. She was like, she asked the same thing to me. What's Harold buying me? I'm like,
oh yeah, I bet you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a Carolyn 666 at email or something.
She's not getting nothing because I already bought her anniversary.
I got you a clown viz. Are you happy?
I bought her a ring.
Tomorrow's my dad's birthday.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Well,
Is
you
it your
can
birthday
order
tomorrow?
crabs with him.
Same day as y'all's anniversary.
How old is your dad?
He's gonna be 65 or 66. One of the two. I always forget
Wow,
my
that's
dad's
young.
age. For some reason, I always forget my dad's age.
That's a young.
Oh, hi, Amy.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Amy. How
Hey,
you
girl.
doing?
Hey.
Cheers.
Oh yeah. Cheers.
I'm gonna text Jen and see how I'm gonna ask her how y'all doing because Jen, in case y'all don't know, like I said, Amy, Jen's at a show in Brooklyn, so I'm just gonna ask her how is the traffic.
Well, yeah. What show is she seeing?
I don't know. She's gonna have to tell us. She told me. It's.
Oh, does she not want me to say? I talked to her earlier.
Yeah, she could. You could say it. No.
She went to a drag show of I forgot the her name, the drag queen that she went to see, but yeah, she sent me a picture.
Might have
of
been
her.
Gino Birch or something. They love that person.
Might have been. Yeah, I think it was.
Gino Birch is on tour, so that's the one reason why.
Yeah,
she
maybe
said to put
so.
an alien baby out of her dress.
Mhm.
I was like, sounds like my kind of show.
She just gave me more details than I needed to know, but she just got home, and so they'll be on in a few minutes.
Okay.
I don't want to say what she was doing because it's kind of private.
Oh, she was changing the kitty litter.
Yeah. I'm gonna let her tell the story, but I don't want to ruin it. But she had they were stuck in traffic in New York. I don't want to ruin she might want to rant about it.
Vance, are you there? Are you wearing an invisibility cloak or something?
He's over here. He's playing some computer game.
Well, he's listening. That's good enough.
There he is.
Go back to your Minecraft. Go back to your Roblox. Go back to your Roblox. You're good. Go back to your Minecraft again.
I'll come. He's still in it.
Was it Wordle? Oh, I don't even know if I played Wordle today.
No, we don't play. I've never played that. Have you?
Yeah, me and Jen. I did play. Me and Jen plays. We egg each other on, and whenever she gets it better than me, she teases me. And whenever I get it better than her, she rubs it in. You know, so yeah, it keeps you going because I like to see how long of a streak, and then I always forget. Like I'm on a good streak, like for 20-something days, and then I forget to play, and it's like, oh, there was my freaking streak. You know exactly. I'm like, God damn it.
And then you're like.
No,
we like to play this. It's this computer game called Worm. WURM.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I heard of that game before.
I love that game.
I don't. It's what? How would you describe it?
It's one of those. It's like medieval type setting, but it's kind of a survival type game.
Yeah, kind of a role playing game. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know.
It's almost, I kind of almost think of it like Sims, you know,
Yeah.
except my girl has, you know, like armor. And so I tend to the animals. I groom them and milk them, and I don't mind doing chores. I'm a real service person. I mean,
They
chores. It's all chores.
it sounds like a real job. It sounds like a real job you're playing online, and you're really doing the job, and you're really doing a real job on there.
It is.
They
I used to be hooked on Diner Dash.
Oh
I
yeah.
I want to be a restaurant server, you know,
Let me ask
on a computer game.
the worm. The worm game that you play. I'm assuming like it's free, but like I'm sure they want. I'm sure you have to pay a little bit money for things in the world, right? Or
Yeah, they gotta have money to keep the development of the thing going.
You know something cool? Vance and his buddies are working on a game together.
Wow.
You want to tell them about it, sweetie?
Awesome.
It's really cool.
Yeah, tell us, sweetie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know, it's like there's I was in the role playing games when I was a teenager. And,
Right. Same here.
And then, you know, now I'm much older. I didn't think that it still existed as far as people playing those games with pen and paper and dice and stuff like that.
Right.
So my friend got hold of me and you know, recently in the last couple of years, and he said, let's make supplements for these gaming, different game, you know, rules and stuff. And it seems to be a huge thing. So yeah, we made a supplement for a game called the Black Hack. It's just another hack and slash kind of, you know, pen and paper, beer and pretzels kind of game.
Yeah, that's.
Have you guys played that? Have you ever done it?
I never played that. I haven't played a role playing game probably since high school, and that was a long time ago. And I even know that nobody still played. Tell you the truth, either.
Vance does the illustrations, and he is so big ass.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he is.
I want to see.
Okay.
That would didn't take much convincing.
Okay. Hey, Vance.
Yeah.
Hi.
Where am I on here? Am I like behind a door?
You're really big.
No, we see you perfectly. We see you perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see your beautiful mouth.
Yeah. While we're waiting for Amy to come back with the artwork, Jen, how was the show?
Okay.
Okay.
It was okay. Was it Gino Birch?
Anytime. Well, she's. I think maybe I like her online presence more than her show. That's just me. It was really frustrating driving into the city, like it always is, and this was like, it was like New York didn't want us there today. It was just like traffic, horrible, really hard parking. We got there late. We like missed the beginning of the show, and then I think that just like for me, I've kind of outgrown some of that entertainment a little bit, like normal drag queen shows. I don't know, like I thought it was going to be a little more subversive than it was, but it was still cool, and I think the people who were there for it really loved it, and that's, you know, it wasn't very expensive tickets, so.
Well, you can't beat that.
Did you have a drink while you were there?
No, because I was driving.
Okay.
Where was the show at in Brook? It was like in
Williamsburg.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to. It's like the most gentrified part of Brooklyn. So like the most hipsters, the most like dining. That's another thing too. Is like before the pandemic, it was already pain, but it was like a little easier. But now they have all these like outdoor dining huts.
Oh yeah. When we went to New York, when we went to New York.
What the hell are we supposed to do? And they got these little rented scooters that take up a whole nother. I'm like, you know, I don't know. I'm also getting rid of cars, but
you're right, because every street now in New York, whenever we went to New York, you can't like they're eating, like you called them an eating hut.
Yeah,
So like
it's
the
so
whole
annoying.
street is like there's a bike lane and eating hut, and you
Yes.
can't park on that side.
Yeah.
So there's only one side you could park on because
Yeah.
of the eating hut.
It's so annoying.
It's very weird. Very weird.
I'm very in favor of like infrastructure that doesn't favor cars working on public transportation, but that's not what we have. So why do you have to make this so hard for me?
I never even thought about the traffic nightmares that
Oh, you don't
causes.
even. Yeah, it's such a, even driving home there was traffic. I'm like, oh, cool. I love this city. 11:30 at night. There's traffic.
There's always Amy, you have the artwork?
Vance is trying to find something.
Okay.
I did find one thing that he did. This was like the logo that he made for the Raven Weird Games, fun until it's weird. That's their motto.
That's nice.
It is
very nice.
It's really cool. But he's done some really good stuff. But of course, he's his own worst critic, and
Yeah.
So symmetrical.
nothing is good enough. It's not that great, but it is. It's amazing. It makes my art look like scribbles, and it is. That's I'm more. Yeah.
He's opposite me when I make my art. I think that's great all the way. So I don't know. Jen, did you get a chance to watch the video?
No, you heard my traffic situation. I was
Good.
not.
You were driving, so
and
you had
also,
no time.
and that was another part of the show. I was pissed because we got there late, and then there's just like this new thing that people are just putting intermissions in the middle of shows now. Where I'm like, bro, we gotta get home. Like, I don't want to be here. I'm not 20 years old. Like, I just want to go home.
I know it's intermissions.
I texted Harold. I swear I spent more time messaging Harold and Matt when I was there. So I like messaged Harold. I was like, no, my God, there's an intermission. He's like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm like, I'm trying to get home.
It would be good, like, if it'd be like a night on the town. Like, it would be like, you don't want to get home. It'd be a good, like.
Yeah.
But most of the time you're at the show, you want to get. I want to see the show. I don't want to, like you said, 20 minutes going try to find something to do and go use.
Yeah, it was like half an hour, and it's not like it was seats or anything. Like, so I'm like, come on, I'm crotchety. Like, can I get a seat?
we used to do intermission. Yeah, we used to do intermissions when I used to run the wrestling organization. The wrestling group I used to run, because that's where we'd make our money. Intermissions is getting people to come take pictures with the wrestlers and sell all your junk. Junk.
Yeah, that's.
So I tell you what, let's let's
give me it.
Yeah, let's do the art, and then I want to do the video.
Okay. I don't want to hold that. Okay.
Thanks for waiting, Harold.
This is you're very sweet. This is
oh yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Wow. Nice.
That's really cool.
Very nice. Yeah. Very beautiful.
Isn't that nice? So it's like it's so intricate. I mean, every single line, and this is hand drawn. This isn't like computer
That's
art.
the best kind of art out there.
And then here's another one. Whoops. Wow.
Jeez.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, that's very nice.
He's like a player or character.
That is very
clear.
talented.
Like it looks almost like printed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's a radical one. This one's this guy.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh my God.
That's really cool.
That looks like the movie I watched last night.
Vance is such a peaceful. Oh, and but look at those groovy sideburns. I love it. I love sideburns.
That'd be good artwork, like for novels and whatnot too.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Like
that's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Cool.
Man.
Yeah, so he's such a talent. Thank you guys for letting me brag on.
Oh yeah.
Anytime.
Thanks for showing us.
Thank you for showing us.
Show and tell. That's
show
cool.
and tell. Show and tell.
Show and tell somebody else's stuff.
All righty. So I'm excited because usually Jen sneak peeks my stuff, so nobody saw this video yet. So I woke up this morning and I was like, I think I told Angela, now, did I tell you guys too? I feel like doing a video today, or maybe it was Jen. I forgot what it was. I
think you said it in the group.
I said I'm in the mood to do a video. I'm gonna. Do a video. But anyway, if to do a video, I got to get Mr. Muscles to partake. So I asked Mr. Muscles to write a song, and I think he wrote. Jen heard the song. I think it's a good song. I think it's a great song.
Oh man.
And let me tell you about Wednesday night real fast before we show this video. Wednesday night we have Valerie Sassafras who opened for Clownvis in New Orleans, and she will be our guest on Wednesday night.
Yay! I can't wait.
Yes, that's going to be fun to have Valerie on. She's excited to be on. She keeps on messaging me and emailing me, and so we have a little surprise because me and Aaron's working on a project, and Mr. Muscles is probably going to be serenading Valerie. He's preparing a song for Valerie Sassafras. So
Johnny laid down a bass track today. So
awesome. So yes, the lyrics are written, the vocals are done, unless Aaron needs me to redo some vocals or something. But they will have a song and video for Valerie, and hope she enjoys it. And maybe she'll have Mr. Muscles at one of her shows one night too. So so anyway, woke up this morning and I got Mr. Muscles to write a song. Then he came to my house and he insulted me, and we had it recorded. Yes. Yes. Mr. Muscles is just he lays it on the line. He don't hold nothing back. If he has a thought in his head, he just tells you. Okay. So here it is. Here's the video. I'm gonna roll the footage and we'll go from there. I hope you enjoy it. And it's important. The song is good. You want to listen, but you also want to watch the video. So maybe we'll play it later on too. Like if Seaver and I'll come on, because you get to you want to listen to the lyrics, but you want to watch the video too, because it is a fun
okay.
song.
We know you're proud of Mr. Muscles and you want to show the video.
Oh, it is. I'm very proud of Mr. Muscles. Well, I'm tired right now, but you see why in this video. So let's roll that beautiful Mr. Muscle footage. Let's roll them. Hey, Harold Dufrene. Me and Johnny's back from vacation. Oh my God, what happened to you? What? You got so fat, Harold Dufrene. What are you talking about, Mr. Muscles? That's pretty rude. You know what you need, Harold Dufrene? You need some physical activity. Look at you. You do nothing. You are nothing. You just sit down there and eat all your crawfish and drink your pissy-ass beer. That's all you do. Well, what's that on your uniform? A Clownvis pin? On your uniform? Harold Dufrene, I'll go away on vacation for a few weeks, and I come back, and you become worthless and weak. You are nothing. You've been doing nothing. Get off that chair and follow me. Well, you used to be a skinny prick, but now you're fat and it's making me sick. And all you do now is just eat and sleep. Food is always in the palm of your hand. You're always eating sandwiches made out of ham. And all you think of now is just crawfish pie. Time has made you just fat and lazy. You become a regular at the Chinese buffet. They know you by name. You gotta keep on running. Don't stop running. keep on running. Come on, Harold Dufrene, you better keep on running. Don't stop running. Keep on running. Oh yeah. Well, you can't stop filling your plate. You always have an extra piece of cake. And Mrs. D doesn't want to see you in your underwear. Your pants no longer fit. They rip whenever you sit. And at Burger King you always go for large, extra large fries. Used to exercise, but now you're too lazy. Get your butt up and come with me. Follow Mr. Muscles and Johnny. You gotta keep on running. Don't stop running. Keep on running. Come on, Harold Dufrene. You gotta keep on running. Don't stop running. Keep on running. Oh, yeah. Come on, Mr. Muscles. Let's go for another 5-mile run. Come on, I'm ready. You got me pumped. Let's go. Let's go. Enough. No, Harold Dufrene. I just want to sit here, me and Johnny, and drink a beer and enjoy this nice apple pie. You go on your 5-mile run. I can't take it.
That's great.
Yeah.
You worked so hard.
Yeah, that was great.
Your camera person.
I'm blown away by that.
Yeah, that was
The production
I'm
value on it.
That was
Yeah, Matt. I knew you would like it, Matt.
I loved
the
it.
choreography was excellent.
the running, the cinematic when Mr. Muscles was running and you were running and whoever was filming that, I was like, this is like a movie. That was like really
Yeah.
That's true. That wasn't jerky.
Yeah.
Smooth.
They get better and better, Harold.
Well, thank y'all. Thank y'all. I'm proud of the video that's done. Maybe we'll show it later on. Like I said, whenever Seaver and I'll come on.
Yeah, definitely.
I vote to watch it again.
Yeah, that was
Fun.
We'll watch it again later on. We'll play it again. Because
Maybe at the end of the show too.
Yeah, because you want to
Yeah, true.
you want to hear the lyrics too, because the lyrics are good too. You kind of focus on the video, but the lyrics are, I think, and Jen could attest to that. I think the lyrics are good.
Ramona was on the side. She's like cooking us some food right now, and she said that it was Weird Al level lyrics for sure. So I was like,
Well, that's a
I was
compliment.
really impressed by those lyrics.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I had already when I heard it the first time, I was like, "You're really cracking me up." But
It was already good, and then when it hit the extra piece of cake part, I was
when it was the buffet, knows you by name, that was the first one that really got me. I was like,
yeah, but I bet the Chinese buffet and everybody, they know me by name. Yeah, that was.
And you ordered the large fries at Burger King every time? Is that true?
They, always upsize, of course. Why wouldn't you upsize? They
It's only $1.
yeah, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. I know Mr. Muscles had a rough time. I think he had like 12 takes to do that song, and I know he was coughing while he was singing because it was like he tore up his voice, and and I know the last one he messed up the line for Burger King, and he just said screw it, I'm go with that. I'm not.
I have a feeling people are going to catch on to that Keystone and apple pie combination. It's like a trendsetter. Mr. Muscle's always been a trendsetter, you know.
Yeah. But I think it's a good little. And he is a jerk. He's not a jerk. He's just
he is a jerk.
He's a lovable jerk.
He is a jerk.
I mean, that's kind of rude. You know, you come back from vacation and you tell your supposed best friend that and you saw he stole my wallet again. He got me running, but yeah, of course I'm gonna run after
It
my
was just an
wallet.
excuse to steal your wallet because you saw he's out of shape, Mr. Muscle.
By the
Yeah,
end-
come on.
by the end, you were pretty motivated though. So it's.
Oh, I feel good. I'm going
Good
for
work.
I'm going for a 5-mile run tomorrow, so I'm ready.
Going back to your old ways.
Yeah.
Tough, it was tough
you
love,
a
Harold.
runner?
I
Are you
used
a
to be a
runner?
runner. I used to be a runner.
Okay.
I used to run marathons and
Are you still have that private up on this channel?
yeah, I used to run
Oh,
a
that was
lot.
good.
I used to run a lot.
That's how it got started. This
Hey, I've never liked run. Not a runner.
Yeah, I got into running, and I used to like run. Like I think I told this story. I ran a half marathon on a Friday. I went run a 5K in the morning, and then on Saturday morning I ran a 10K on a Saturday night, and then I went run a marathon on the Sunday.
Oh my god!
And that's how you can tell that Harold is very obsessive about things.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot.
That's
Yeah.
really incredible.
It took a lot. It takes time, and I just stopped having the time to do it. Tell you the truth.
So, what kind of exercises do you do now? Do you do any?
I pick up crawfish pies and order extra large fries at Burger King.
Is that really?
Well,
Because
sure.
no, I mean, you know,
That's the one. That's it. That's the picture.
Yeah, that's me running.
pretty in shape, Harold.
Look at those cats. Look at those
I
cats.
used to do. Yeah, I used to have some nice defined legs. It was a nice. But I don't. You know what? I was doing good on exercise. Like I start, and I was doing good on my Peloton, my bicycle, my bicycle. And then I burned my feet last year for the crawfish, and then that ruined that. And then I tried to start back up, and went to New York and stopped doing that. So I don't know. I need to get back on it.
Yeah.
I did win a tonal, so I'm gonna start doing that tonal if it ever comes in.
I like to exercise. I'm not an exercise junkie by
You won
any
something.
means, but does anybody else on here like to do any physical fitness?
I like to
stuff?
walk a lot.
Yeah,
That's
we
my
look
exercise, walking.
Yeah.
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 I'm
I
very
get pain in my shoulder area because of my work cutting hair.
Mm.
Like if you look at me from the back, it's like, "Urgh," and then everything else is.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm really into the yoga thing these days. I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
my exercise is about my future mobility more than
Totally.
anything else.
Totally.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Gets,
You
like,
know?
I'm already having I have some injuries and stuff, and I'm just like, no, I am not doing anything. It's like I wanted to train for a 5K, and I'm like, no impact. Let me not set myself up for failure for the rest of my life.
That running I did today was probably the most running I've done in 3 years, honestly. But I always feel like I could go back to it, but I don't think my lungs could take it. That it would take a slow build. But that yoga, I think Jen also talked about this. We do well. I was doing the DDP yoga, Diamond Dallas Page yoga, and I was in. And Jen could. I mean, I know me and Jen talked about this.
Yeah, I still.
I mean, I was so flexible.
Yeah.
My back felt great. I was getting defined, some definition back in my body, not just. No, I mean, I wasn't like just the muscles in that picture, you know.
Yeah,
but I was, and I had,
Yeah.
and I could squat. I could never squat because of running. I guess I can't squat. And after I was doing that yoga, I was squatting.
Yeah,
and
it's all about flexibility.
Oh
range of
man!
motion.
And then I stopped that.
It was designed for professional wrestlers who had crazy injuries and couldn't walk anymore, and people who had bad back injuries and stuff. So it's starts from if you have the mobility of you can't get out of a chair, it starts at that and then slowly builds up. So it's it really has good for every level.
It is, and it's not competitive at
Totally.
all, which is I am
Yes.
not a competitive.
Yeah.
Good.
I hate
And if
Yeah, I
I
was doing.
do bad, it's okay. And
Yeah. Yeah. And
some
even when
days
I was
do better.
running, I was never competitive. I wasn't a competitive
Yeah, do it
runner.
for yourself.
You know, I was just doing it for myself. Now I did like to set my own records.
Hmm.
You know, I knew I could do a half marathon in this time, and I wanted to beat it.
I
So
just remembered I was doing some exercise the other day on on my Instagram live. I was doing some cartwheels. Remember, Aaron?
Yeah.
Can you do a cartwheel?
Yeah, Aaron was like, I don't know how it got brought up, but somehow Aaron was like, do a cartwheel. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll do a cartwheel. And I ended up doing like 10 of them or something.
Willikers.
Good job.
Impressive.
Yeah.
On a
Good.
curve. It was like on a high curve, too, like off of a high curve.
Lucky you didn't break your neck.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah, lucky you didn't break your neck. Yeah.
I've
You
never
know,
been able to do a cartwheel.
I mean,
One
yeah,
thing I
could
never
do
forget
that.
how to do is a cartwheel. I can always do one.
I
never
can do
could
a
cartwheel.
somersault, but it's harder as you get older. As a 55-year-old woman, a somersault is not as easy as it was when I was a lot younger.
Yeah.
You learn. It's like, dang,
and,
what
it,
happened?
and then like even today when I was running for that video, in my mind, like, oh, I still could run good. So I'm like, and then I blew up, you know, like I ran like it wasn't very far. And I'm like, oh, stop the camera.
How
I don't know
hot
if
is
you saw, like,
it?
yeah,
Is it like crazy hot there too?
oh, it is. I had to like wait till like 5, 6 o'clock to go out there
Okay.
to do that. Yeah.
Golly, it's so nice to see you guys again. I've really
Yeah.
been
Thank you for coming
enjoying
on again. Like,
memories.
Thank you. John
I missed
Giante
you,
is in
Amy.
there. John Giante went to the show. John, if you want to come
Oh,
on and give us
yeah.
a show report, you're
Yeah,
more than
show us a
welcome.
picture
Let me
too,
let me
if you
let me
can.
put the invite link, in case you don't see it. But if he
yeah,
wants to
John,
come on,
send a picture if you have one too. I'll put it on.
yeah, just text it to me and I'll get it back. I'll get it on the show. So do that. Yeah. So I know, and Amy, like you're right, because I'm 55 and I know I can't go out there. And well, my problem is I'm going to go out there and I want to do like I was doing 10 years ago, you know, and I got to rebuild back up slow. And yeah.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Harold's going to get buff, man. He's going to come on the show like,
Mr. Muscles is a trainer. You've seen that picture of Mr. Muscles. I mean,
I was.
Yeah.
I
Trying to-
came close. I came close. I was doing crazy stuff for that video, and I came close to give y'all a treat. And I was about to take off my shirt for Angelo and Jim, you know. But I did not. I wasn't that crazy.
Do it now.
Or maybe I was, and it's an extended version.
oh,
Yeah.
Director's-
4.5.
yeah, director's cut.
Do you have that?
Maybe I do. Maybe I don't.
Yeah.
There's a key. There's a key to unlock it, and that key is Keystone. No,
With apple pie.
apple crawfish pie. I'm more of a crawfish
Yeah.
pie.
Oh, okay. Bro.
You want to get your
Let me do this. You want to get John on? I'm gonna get his pictures ready.
Yeah. I'm gonna move this around.
Wow, man, it's early. Y'all.
Oh,
back
y'all
for this.
noticed Mr. Bones has his shirt on his head? That's in honor of the new Beavis and Butthead movie coming out. The Beavis and Butthead
Cool.
Dune
Yeah.
Universe or something?
So, guys,
Hey, John. Man, you're back early.
it is early. Yeah, it's not even midnight yet,
Jeez.
Damn.
and that's even with like driving an hour back. So yeah, the show. He got on at 9 and was done at like 10:15 or so.
Did he remember you?
He did, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he noticed me in the audience, but definitely when I walked up at the end, he was like, "Oh, hey, John Gigante, yeah, John Gigante."
What was the crowd like?
I'd say it was not quite as an exciting crowd. There were a lot of like they had couches and they had a lot of tables at the bar. A lot of people were just kind of like sitting and drinking,
Wow.
relaxing, watching them. So I'd say it wasn't quite as much hype as we had in New Orleans.
Wow.
But it was still a good crowd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
very homey and
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of very loungy, like it just,
Also, I guess they did just book like I don't know if it was supposed to be like a local punk band to open for them or something, but then the lead singer was sick, so they had no opener.
Wow.
So
Okay.
maybe that kind of just drained the energy that less time for people to be drinking. So
Yeah. Wow. How many was there regulars? Like a lot of people from the group?
So Jason Matheson was there, and Kate McGlone, who actually drove all the way from Rochester, New York. She said it was about 4 hours to get to Youngstown.
That's awesome.
But she pointed out, I didn't even realize that of the shows he's been doing, this is actually the easternmost show, so because he's not doing anything on the East Coast, so this was the closest one for them.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm getting the pictures up right now. It looks like he had his guitar, so it looks like he did something different than in New Orleans.
It was pretty much the same set, but not exactly. He did the Dave Matthews Poop Bridge song, so that was what he used the guitar for.
Oh, okay. I guess he didn't want to do that in New Orleans because people in New Orleans wouldn't relate to that. So yeah. So and then he had Santa Claus there too. He had somebody dressed up as Santa Claus. I see.
He had Santa Claus, yeah.
Oh wow. Y'all got a special treat. He didn't do that for us. I'm pissed.
I feel like he probably has. It's like more connections in that area than in New Orleans, so he has probably more. Oh, another random person he could ask.
And it's probably closer for him than New Orleans, and he probably could bring friends. Bring his. What was his merch guy? Was it Matt?
Yeah.
Now Matt was the one who was at the crawfish boil.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not Matt. It was someone else. So I guess he probably has a few different people he works with, just that kind of rotate so that they're not constantly on the road with him. So
yeah. It might have been BJ, or was it a female or was it a male?
It was a guy. Had kind of had like the Hulk Hogan mustache kind of thing going on, shaved head.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally know the guy. I don't know who that is, but I know the guy you're talking about. I'm terrible at names, so I could never remember any of these people. He always says that. I know the guy. I've seen that guy with him before. John, definitely.
Well, Jen, what would boo do for you? You know everybody. Huh?
Well, I've seen Clovis a bunch of times unintentionally way before this, so
I'm just messing with you.
I've probably seen him like 4 or 5 times, honestly, just opening for ICP.
Yeah.
I never seen a headlining show. So I was really looking forward to that.
Yeah. My pictures aren't coming through. It's my email server. I probably burned it out, sending that. It'll show up in a little bit. I probably burned down the email server with all my videos I sent myself today. So it should show up in a little bit. Oh, there we go. It's showing up. So let me download this, and we're gonna.
Thank you for talking us through it. I really appreciate you. Not letting any dead air happen by.
What did I tell you? I took courses in before, and it's like, don't you have dead air? Don't have dead. I took college courses on this.
Hey, Harold.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm so good, Jen? No,
you're just an effing genius. Sorry.
I'm just broken.
What's up, Anthony?
We got a little content we didn't tell you guys about.
Oh, good.
Oh.
So everybody knows about the fly, right?
Yes.
I'll play this first video, and then we have another update.
Another fly update.
Awesome.
Right.
Go for it. I'll get these pictures ready while you're doing that.
Okay, let's roll it. Hey, you guys, you're never going to believe this. I'm here at the Fred Meyer's, and I went to pass by the place, the tray where the fly is, and here's what I found. A new fly.
Oh no.
Two flies!
Another one. 2 flies in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the other one.
What the hell is going on in your supermarket over there?
I don't know.
All I know is that one in the corner is huge.
Yeah.
It was a big one. They brought that from Louisiana.
Please. I would not eat no fruit from that supermarket.
Harold, you're being unrealistic about the amount of flies in your own supermarket.
Rouse's cleans them. They don't end up in the same place.
They feed them to the gators.
Well, when we left the swamp, there was a huge fly on Aaron and Angelo's. Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
You got the horse flies down south. So.
I mean, it was huge.
Oh yeah, the horse flies. Those things.
I don't take
sting.
a picture of just any fly.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
those
dinosaur fly.
horse flies.
Don't we
Man,
have-
they bite you. God. Oh,
That's-
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Don't we have flies that bite down here?
Yeah, that's the horse
We have them here
flies.
too.
God,
They're not
that
that
hurt.
big. We got biting flies here.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
before it
never
rains.
been bit
That's
by a
how you know
fly.
it's gonna rain when the when the flies start biting.
Oh, that's interesting. They have them at the beach sometimes. That's the worst. It's like rolling the dice in New Jersey. What you get when you go to the beach? Sometimes you get like 1,000 baby jellyfish. Sometimes you get biting flies. Sometimes you get just like too much bacteria, so you can't go to the beach.
Oh.
So that's always the exciting. Yeah, the amount of times I've gone to the beach and it's just like a migration pattern. I think of where the ocean is. That there's just like these little tiny jellyfish eggs, and it'll be literally millions of them. Like it's disgusting. I'm not selling the beach very well in New Jersey.
Hey, we don't have any beaches except we have lakes.
Can I tell you a story about one time whenever I got bit by a fly? Man, my wife took a picture. I got bit by this fly one time, and my wife took this picture of me the next day. I don't know what had happened. I don't know what had happened to me, but
How did you recover from that?
I don't know how I recovered, little Aaron. It was a bad trip. I'll tell you that. I don't know. You should see the other pictures too. Boy, I have a good
Strength? Did you start doing gymnastics around your apartment?
All right, so I got a picture right here. Let's see this. Oh, there's Did you buy a new foam finger, or is that, or did you get one in New Orleans, or you bought?
I didn't get one in New Orleans, so I
Oh,
picked one up here. I got the foam finger, I got the Clown Motel keychain, and I already had a kissing wax, but I decided to get a backup one. So
Yeah, you never know when you need it, John.
That's some good
I know.
stuff.
I was getting compliments on the crawfish shirt. So
Oh yeah,
Nice.
that's awesome.
Fun.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Right.
That's
Very
awesome.
nice.
So then he had
Thank you,
Columbus
Angela.
with the guitar.
Wow, the lighting is cool.
Yeah, the lighting is
It
very
was
cool.
hot.
yeah, so the show is actually this was in the basement underneath the bowling alley.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you hear balls?
Did you?
No, but I was wondering if it was just going to be like a room off to the side of the bowling alley where you'd be hearing people striking all night long.
So like to get like to the show, it was like a separate entrance. Like she had to show tickets to get to the basement to see the show, or because I'm imagine people are bowling and they did pay for the show, and if they want to go see the show, is it what like that deal or?
Yeah, I mean, just a guy watching the door,
Okay.
checking for wristbands. So
Okay. Did they have a
All
lot of
very
people in the
informal.
bowling alley? I'm curious. Did they have a lot of people bowling?
I mean, the parking lot was definitely full. I'd say there were probably maybe 40, 50 people at the show. But then I think there was also just a good amount of people at the bowling alley. So
Yeah, well, that's good.
I'm not sure how much, what else there was to do in Youngstown tonight. So
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
That's
surprised you
true.
couldn't hear the bowling balls, honestly.
I know,
because
me too.
I was surprised too. Yeah,
That
They were
ceiling
the-
looks low. That ceiling looks very low. The
You're about to see a ball.
that stray ball just
It-
comes
it look-
through the ceiling.
it looks like if Columbus would have jumped, if he would have been
Yeah, too
doing the
high.
if he would have been performing a Van Halen song and wanted to do jump, he probably would have hit his head. Can you imagine he would have jumped up like that? He would have been right in the middle of the bowling alley. The bowling ball would have been coming right at his face.
You see a clown?
A clown just
Clown in
popped
the
up in the
gutter.
bowling alley.
That'd be a cool fun fan art. His head
Like
would look like that. You know?
I can't believe you're back already. God, how long of a drive was it for you, John?
Just about an hour. But like I said, yeah, the show ended at like 10:15.
Wow.
So
Wow.
Yeah, it was definitely in and out pretty quick.
I guess whenever you don't have a Valerie Sassafras and a
those openers were on for so long. It was like really. I mean, they both had great shows, so it makes sense. But it was like, wow, they really had a long opening, and I wasn't there, so I don't know.
John, how many shows have you been to this year, John?
Well, this year, this would have been my second one.
Okay.
So officially, this would have been my fourth Clownvis show, counting. So I saw him when he opened for ICP. I saw Clownvis Returns, New Orleans, and then this, and then also the Wedding Vow renewal, of course.
Yeah,
but,
that almost counts as the show. Where do you live at? Where you live at, John? I'm sorry.
Just outside of Cleveland.
Yeah, you told me already.
That's a good territory to see Clownvis in.
Yeah.
Like you have good access to shows that might have him on it.
I wish I could just travel around with you and watch Clownvis.
Right.
So
are you guys going to St. Louis?
No, I'm not.
I wish.
We all blew it on New Orleans.
Yeah. I have to. I can't make that one. We're going to Tupelo next.
So you're going to Tupelo. That's like.
Oh right.
Yeah. My fingers crossed for Houston or Texas somewhere. Well,
I'm sure he'll get there. I'm sure he'll get there.
If he played in Houston, I would definitely make an effort to go there.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
And you guys can crash in my living room with Mr. Bones if y'all
Sounds
want.
good. I trust that your house is clean. I take that invitation. Like, there's very few people. Well, I'm fucking messy. Our house is gross, but so like, I no hate on anyone who has a messy house. But I just know I'd be like, that's like staying in a hotel, staying in Matt's house. Like that's pristine.
I don't like to. No matter how somebody's house is, I like to stay at a hotel. To be honest with you, nothing against Matt. I'm sure.
No, really, Matt's like the first person who's ever said that to me. That I was like, maybe I would. Like, you really like.
I'm the same as y'all. I like to have my own space. I mean, I don't like to invade in people's space. You know, I don't want to be a burden.
Yeah, that's why I like a hotel.
We're the same, totally. Yeah, we're always like.
Yeah, I would if I would have. I mean. The problem with going to St. Louis right now, like I said, I saw him in St. Louis in December, and I just feel like now that he's on tour, I'm gonna get more opportunities to see him. You know.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Well, you know, it's a few hours drive.
Oh yeah, if it would only be a few, like
4 hours.
Yeah,
it's 14-hour drive for me, so it's not
right.
Like,
yeah,
drive, so.
Yeah, and if if it would be if it'd be a couple of hours, like if you'd be playing in Baton Rouge, which is a couple hours where we live, I would go in a heartbeat. If he play in Houston, I would go in a heartbeat. You know,
realistically, we could have drove to Youngstown. Honestly, that's only like 6 hours from us. I mean, that's still a long time just for one show, but like.
Yeah, well, I'd go to Houston because Matt would be there. I wouldn't be going.
That's why Houston. I've never been there either. Like, I'm way more likely to want to go somewhere that like I've never been before.
Yeah, and then we're going to Tupelo next week. Which Wednesday night I'm probably going to be at the hotel where I'm with when Valerie comes on. I'll probably be at the hotel. We're driving halfway to Tupelo on Wednesday when we get off of work, and looking forward to Tupelo so much. You wouldn't believe it. And then
cool.
Yeah, then we got to go to Milwaukee. Then we're going to Milwaukee, probably in September.
Oh my gosh,
it's actually pronounced Milwaukee.
Well, it's
that's Algonquin for the good land.
We're going to that place that you just said. I want a trip. I didn't win the whole trip, but I have a hotel and I got like $800 of food to spend over there from coupons. It's like unbelievable. Wow. I got like $200 at the Steakhouse, $200 for another place, $100.
Watch that Steakhouse. You better look up their rating. You better make sure it's not Seltzer. What's his name? Seltzer.
It's free, so if I have to eat a few rat droppings, I'll be okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I eat food for free.
Yeah.
Sizzler,
I forgot what the name of it is.
Sterling Stockade.
Okay.
Yeah, I forget. I just remember something Seltzer.
The what? What you said, Amy and Vince?
The Sirloin Stockade.
Is that?
That's a good
We're
one.
just probably randomly chit-chatting and throwing words around here.
That's great.
Is that a place? Is that a place
Open
in
it up.
Milwaukee? Is that a place in?
Well, it's late.
The Stockade or the Golden Corral?
Is that place in Milwaukee? Is that one of the places or?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just a really.
I imagine. I mean,
it's like a. I don't know. I don't want to bash anything, but
I think
the
it's
sizzling. It's like one of those places, you know, like it's been around forever, and they got the big cow out front statue, and
yeah,
you're just not gonna get a good steak there.
Right.
I mean, it could be the best steak in the world. I never tried it.
Well, I don't. So, is there something going on with some kind of a steak place that they've been like having some kind of rat droppings or in there?
Yeah, let's show the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a little something on the watch party the other day about
Who's in the video? Was it Jen? Was that you or was that Angelo? And
No, I think that was Harold because it was a Harold video. It was me. Was it something? What was it?
Yeah.
Harold Seltzer. Thank you.
Harold Seltzer. So Jen showed for our watch party, which if any Amy and Vance or John, if any of y'all want to be part of the watch party, y'all more than welcome to be on. You just got to come up with 3 videos. Usually we show commercials, but they can be really anything that's funny, and we play them, and we all watch. That's why it's called watch party, because we watch.
Fun.
Yeah.
So like YouTube videos and
yep, exactly.
Or if you have even some of your own.
That's true too. Yeah.
Oh.
As long as it's not too risque.
Usually it's like commercials or like viral videos and stuff like that, you know, that we think we would.
Yeah, usually we do like commercials.
You want to watch, we have
and when do you do that?
Sunday night.
Every Sunday.
But you have to just let me know in advance if you'd want to do it, because I need to know if somebody really wants to come on. Because
I know for sure. We'll let you know. So like Sunday nights, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And John, if you want to come, we need a guest for tomorrow night. Matt, you're welcome too. Whoever.
I'll shoot you some videos.
Okay. So we showed this video on Watch Party this past Sunday night. Let's show it again. Jen was on a kick roll. She was on a Harold roll. She just submitted all videos with Harold in them that night. What's that, Jen?
Oh, she's muted.
Sorry, I'm muted. I was saying to my computer, I'm muted, and it was muted.
Computer.
There was a inspiration for the Harold videos. Actually, I was like watching this Twitch streamer I like, and in his intro, he just like kept playing a loop of some old video of like some old commercial where someone was like, "Oh, Harold," and I was like, I couldn't find that one, and I really wanted to.
Steakhouse, okay.
So I will eventually.
Yeah. So this was a Jen video she found. So let's watch this.
Harold Seltzer Steakhouse, hands down the best prime rib in town. Our prime rib and all of our steaks are aged for 35 days or more, seasoned to perfection with Harold's secret blend of herbs and spices.
Our prime rib is what we're famous for, but wait till you try the rest of our menu.
Try our delicious pork chops dinner with applesauce, only $10.99.
Outstanding,
I don't know why it's funny.
incomparable value, and home of the best prime rib dinner in town. Harold Seltzer Steakhouse.
You're gonna love it. I guarantee it.
So
from the Mint Warehouse.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, almost the same thing. So we said, man, this place, prime rib, $10.99. So we had to look up this place. Come to find out, they've been shut down because of rat droppings, and
oh no,
it's just a nightmare in that place.
I mean, the video already looked like it was from 1996, probably.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
We really got to do like an investigational part of the show about that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
Live on
We have to get Angelo to call them for sure.
Yeah.
Number one.
Y'all call early and then just mesh it into the show.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they said they had like 67 violations at one point.
It was crazy.
And flying insects.
Yeah,
and
flying insects. That was so
water was left out or so. I don't know. It was like stuff was like not at the right temperature.
After we got off the air that night, Harold was just like sending us copy and paste from like the health department like violations, like specific. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. And then remember he made a commercial. He's like,
you're gonna love our meats.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Very, very creepy. No, that restaurant, Harold Seltzer's or Steakhouse, whatever, is in St. Petersburg, I think, near Tampa.
Yeah, in Florida. Yeah, it's like near Tampa. Yeah.
But so we discovered some stuff. But on their news program, I'm going to show you one. This lady is called Dirty Dining. And there's always a segment on the news over there in Tampa Bay. And she just attacks every. I don't want to eat at any place in Tampa. I'll be honest with you, because this lady goes to every restaurant, and usually it's Chinese restaurants, of course. You know. So what?
What is this?
Third appearance on Dirty Dining.
Hi there. You remember us, right?
That was the greeting we got from the Chinatown food experience inside this grocery store on Spring Mountain and Decatur. It's the first C grade for the new owners, but the location is back on Dirty Dining for the third time, and employees are expressing themselves in words we cannot air.
Please don't curse at us, sir.
Health inspectors documented 3 old tomato sauce, tofu that was nearly 2 weeks expired, knives not properly cleaned, and a large pot filled with water, raw meat, and a submerged hose. Other meat was defrosted in standing water. Walls were dirty and baseboards were missing. All that earned the restaurant prep area a 39 demerit C grade at their November 23rd inspection.
Where's your C grade, you guys?
The restaurant's B grade is posted, but the prep area's C is nowhere to be seen. Both were inspected on the same day. We find the person in charge, but can barely get a word in edgewise.
I'm Darcy Spears from Channel 13. We're here because you guys are on Dirty Dining, and we'd like to get your side of the story.
First time, okay?
No, this is actually the third time we've been here. The second time when it was Chinatown food experience.
Not same company.
The second appearance on Dirty Dining for this place was in July when they were in the process of changing their name. The new owners took over in September.
Yeah, it's gross. It is. It's very, it's not right. But these poor people, not poor people, but they're trying to do it. Man, I'd be mad too. Like some news person coming in my restaurant. Get the hell out of here! You're gonna get Mr. Muscles on there.
You're gonna fill my giant pot of raw meat and water. How dare you?
With the
Harold.
Yes.
That's how we do it.
Harold, are you familiar with Marvin Zindler?
Yes.
Remember him climbing the ice machine?
Yeah.
I think, that just gave me some good ideas for the watch party.
There you go. The rest. Who does it? Put hoses and raw meat on the scene. Everybody does that, right?
Everybody does.
Yeah.
Did you? Wipe a little food off the garbage.
Yeah. Well, I used to work at Popeyes.
What do you do?
Yeah, I used to work at Popeyes, and the chicken was green, and the manager said, "Yeah, that's still good for a few more days."
When we were all kids, we loved balls of red meat.
Gross. This is really puke.
Yeah, it's bad enough you got to deal with the health department, but then you got these news people coming in your restaurant trying to ruin you too. It's
so who on here has worked in a restaurant? Raise your hand.
Me, yeah.
Okay.
For like a month. Then I went to the library after that.
I worked at Popeyes for about a month, maybe 6 weeks the most.
My first job was actually my grandparents owned a restaurant, or they still it's my uncle's restaurant now. My grandparents are passed away, but
yeah. So did my dad used to own a restaurant. My dad and I used to work at the restaurant for my dad.
I worked. That was my first job. I worked there for 1 week to save up enough money to buy some. At the time, I wanted some polo boots.
Great.
So I got my little $150 check or whatever. Went and bought them.
Yeah.
I quit. I never want to work at a restaurant again.
That's
disgusting.
I used to work at my dad's. I think I told this story on there. Maybe y'all did hear it, but when I used to work at my dad's restaurant, I used to one of my jobs at the end of the night was clearing the register, making sure everything totaled up. So I was like 14. No, I was driving, so I must have been about 15. And so I was doing that at night. I thought I was a real businessman. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a real businessman work. You know what? I'm a real businessman now. I'm gonna go drink me a beer. So I went in the cooler, grabbed me a Budweiser, and sit down and do the books like drinking a beer. I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is nasty. But I'm a businessman. I gotta drink this beer. Because that's what businessmen do. They drink beer, so and
I worked in so many restaurants. I was a server, I was a hostess. I did a little bit of cocktailing if somebody was not there.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I mean, it's hard work, but I enjoyed it. But there's a cool crowd of folks that work in restaurants. All kinds of wild people in restaurants. The whipped cream never was always runny because we were always inhaling the nitrous.
Might as well.
As employees.
Oh, I would, yeah, for sure. Why not?
I have a pickle story about the restaurant.
Oh, I want to hear it. I gotta go grab me another beer because I'm a businessman. Hold on. You're not a businessman, Angelo. You're an artist. Artists don't drink beer.
I gotta get a beer too, guys.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna get me a drink also.
Okay. Wait, everyone can't leave. Wait. This is
So Jen, you didn't ever work in a restaurant?
No, I just basically worked in a grocery store for like many, many years. Like a couple different grocery stores. And then I was lifeguard. That was like my first job. And then I worked in a clothing store, and then I worked at a grocery store.
Okay,
So
kind of seemed like
I have like close friends who work in restaurants. So like I've heard plenty of stories and like kind of know, but I haven't experienced it for myself.
No,
I want to hear everybody's best jobs and worst jobs.
What?
Yeah.
I want to hear everybody's best job and worst job.
Oh man, I've had too many worse jobs.
What's at the top?
The worst of the worst.
I'd have to think about it.
That's a really good question.
It is.
It is.
Very good question.
What's the
Harold,
question?
did you hear the question?
Your best job and your worst job.
That's
I'll
easy.
start.
That's easy for me, but okay. Yeah,
I'll start. Okay, my best job has been my job right now, cutting hair as a barber. My worst job was working at a porn store for a while.
Fair enough.
Were you the mop man?
Doing what?
I
Yeah,
did
clean
that
clean the booths.
Yeah, that's
I cleaned the booths and mopped the theater.
Oh.
I applied at one time at a smoke shop. It was a slash porn, and I was like, they told me I had to do that. I was like, nope.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's me too. Angela, you're a better
He's
man
like-
than me because I would have said forget about this.
The guy was like, the guy told me, he was like, yeah, and sometimes for whatever reason you might have to clean up some defecation, and I was like, no, I'm good, man.
I mean, I'm glad you put it out there.
I
like
worked
that.
a little bit in the strip club for like a month. That was a story too.
Yeah,
But that was wild.
Yeah.
Like seriously, the chicks would pay me to let them do things that they shouldn't do to people.
That was good money. Good money. I wouldn't mind working like in the porn shop that you worked at, Angela. If I would be the cleanup person, I don't want to be the cleanup person.
Well, I don't know if
you
that's
know?
negotiable. I think everyone has to pitch in on that.
Well, then guess what?
Manager.
Well, then guess what? They could take their
Right.
job and shove it.
Man, the only thing I liked about that job was laminating the porno videos.
Man, you could have gone to work at Blockbuster. That's what I did.
Yeah, but I mean, hey,
Yeah,
there's more
exactly.
interesting to look at than the ones in Blockbuster.
Angelo, did you get a herpes from cleaning up all that mess?
I got a little itch on my neck one time, like a rash.
Man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
What's
Oh.
yours? You said you knew.
Oh, mine. Yeah, mine's
Oh, yeah,
pretty
what's
easy. Because I've really only had 2 jobs in my life. So,
So one had to be
That
bad,
is
one had to be
easy,
good.
right?
Yeah.
like, I did 20 years in the restaurant business, and then a civil engineer, design a highway. So,
Wow.
I'd say the restaurant one was the worst one. And the one I got now is the best one.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm happy to hear when people say
Yeah.
that the one they're at now and what they worked for, like that's what you
Yeah.
like.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
My
it
dad
wasn't.
was a civil engineer and he didn't like it and he became a teacher and he loved that. So I'm glad everyone's finding the right things.
It changed to better. I mean, that's good. Yeah. So I'm very fortunate.
Damn right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
the restaurant stuff. Well, it was cool. I mean, it was all right, but it was just, it wasn't going to go anywhere, and then the hours are just really long, and
Yeah.
it's not gonna, nothing's
Yeah.
gonna.
It's
People
hard
get
on you.
holidays off, and it's just, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not sustainable.
no.
One of my favorite jobs was working for a concert promoter, but he had a whole bunch of different little businesses with this other marketing guy, and so he had a lacrosse league, and I worked for the lacrosse league, but he had New West presentations. That was the concert promoting place. And then they had a party planning company, and they had monster trucks, and then they had a holiday and lights company.
Gotcha. Wow. Okay.
It was such a fun little suite of offices, and the concert promoter guy, Chris Fritz, he was just a wild man, and he was so fun. And we did we all went bowling. We had like a little bowling league, but we all were like drinking and bowling, and it was just the wildest thing. He was cool, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not really loving my job now, but
I know. Yeah, exactly.
pays the bills. I mean, it's got good benefits, so I've got the golden
That's right.
handcuffs on.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say I don't think I've ever really. I don't have a favorite job. I never had one I really like. I haven't found one that really appealed. Like when I worked at Trader Joe's, I got to do art, and that was really cool. But these conditions that you have to do it under really make it so it is not creative or enjoyable, unless you're like a really high level and really can work with it. And I was not either of those things really. So it was cool, and I gained a lot of skills hard and fast. But also I really put myself through a lot physically and probably suffered from that because it was also do art as fast as you can and lift as much heavy stuff as you can as fast as possible. So it was really way more stressful than you ever would think working at Trader Joe's, and it was the store I was at near New York City, so it was very busy. So,
but you get to wear a Hawaiian shirt. That's what really matters.
No, only the managers. But you pay me any number of dollars to wear that Hawaiian shirt. Let me tell you. One of my best friends did it, and I was like, "Bless you, no thanks." Yeah. So I guess my favorite job is what I'm doing now, which is staying home with my daughter. But I'm still trying to find employment. So.
And then whenever you find employment, you'll complain about that job.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I guess technically, really, my least favorite job was being a lifeguard because that shit is stressful. No 16-year-old should be in charge of someone's life.
Right.
Never thought of it that
Crazy
way.
city where everyone is jumping in, no one knows how to swim.
Yeah.
Wild.
Save everybody.
You know what? That was my favorite job by far, is taking care of my kids. I was a stay-at-home mom for so many years, like 5 or 6 years, and it was great. I worked so hard. I kept my house clean, and I fixed meals all the time. I'm a really good housewife. But Just doesn't pay. It pays nothing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm mediocre
Yeah.
and we need money, so we're trying to figure it out.
It pays dividends. It pays
We all
dividends
have
for
our
your
strengths.
kids. Yeah, it pays dividends.
Oh
for
yeah, and
your
I'm
kids.
not, I'm joking when I say I'm mediocre, obviously. Like, everyone's different and, we all have our own style.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. John, you want to go? You want to?
As far as worst job, I mean, it was still in manufacturing, but just like my first manufacturing job, like 12 years ago, where just working at this little, like a garage shop aerospace company, and just where they're bypassing a lot of the safety guards on the machines and everything. So, I mean, it's not like I have any funny story to tell, but just like, yeah, I was really putting myself in danger by working at that place. So, and now I work for a much larger company, also in aerospace manufacturing, but where they actually follow safety procedures. So,
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, that just sounds really like.
and I was only there for 10 months, and it feels like I was there for 2 years because it was really a miserable place to work.
For real.
That's the worst. Where you work,
Yeah, Matt, you went.
Oh man, I really hated painting, and just like John was talking about, putting your life in danger. Like, I was sometimes on like 50-foot ladders and stuff, and like with wind blowing and stuff like that, out in the middle of nowhere. But I think my worst job would have to be back when I was probably about 19 or 20. I went to a temp agency, and they got me a job at a ball bearing company or factory or whatever you want to call it. And they had me like in this huge pit of ball bearings, shoveling them out of the pit. So you could just imagine how my back felt.
Oh, that's hard work.
When I came home, I was like covered in just like black tar all over me. I think I might have had to like take like 3 or 4 showers just to get all that stuff off of me.
Did you have long hair then?
No, at the time I think I had a shaved head. Luckily. But that would have to be the worst job I ever had. I think I might have worked there for less than a week, probably about 3 or 4 days, and I was like, I can't do this. Yeah.
I don't think I would have made it 5 minutes.
They were telling me like, just stick it out, man. You'll get used to it. I'm like, no.
Yeah, right.
Your nerves will go numb eventually. If you pinch them hard enough.
If you have to take that many showers to get it off, you don't want to be breathing that, and you don't want to be like.
Exactly. That's what I was about to get into. It. Not to mention that when I blew my nose, it was like black substance.
Yeah.
It was gross.
Don't give me any kind of ventilator or anything. Nah.
Well, actually, we did. We did have the mask.
You did have it.
And it's still, you still breathe it in. It goes through it. So that was the worst job. Oh, and it was blazing hot too. It was the summertime. So I was in like in a canopy type of deal with that big pit, shoveling heavy ass ball bearings. It was like probably messed my back up for life just doing that for 3 days.
What will y'all be shoveling them into? What will y'all be shoveling these ball bearings into?
Out of the. I was shoveling them
or something like that.
Like out of the pit. Like I don't exactly remember. Maybe they had like some containers, or I don't remember what it was, but I'd have to shovel the ball bearings and home out of the pit, and I guess they would take them and do whatever with them.
Yeah, then the guy on the other side was putting them back in the pit.
Yeah, I don't understand what you were doing. What were y'all doing with these?
This is our favorite part, to watch the guy shovel the ball bearings, because
I
then
guess
he
they were
puts
like
them back in the hole and he shovels them again. And he never lasts more than a week.
I guess it sounds like something that if they would just put a little thought and invest a little money, like actually just building a little device that would do this job for you. But they're like, no, we can just throw a mat in the pit and he'll shovel it out.
I don't know. That's not possible.
Or maybe just like some construction equipment or something. I think the purpose of shoveling them out of there was, I think the reason they were in there was they were not soaking them, but covering them in this
Black
black
in the
tar.
doing
whatever
like
it was.
a doing like a black oxide coating
Yeah,
on them or
that's
something.
weird.
Yeah.
And then
For a
whenever
human being to be inside of.
Yeah, that's a
It's
weird
nuts.
job. That's a weird
yeah, it was really
When was
dangerous
this, Matt? How
too.
long ago was this?
Oh man, that was like I'm 35. That was when I was like 18 or 19,
So
maybe 20.
maybe there is a chance they might have come a little yeah,
But
one
you know
crab
what?
for sure. Negative
That was
crabs. Like
that was just the one task that stood out in my mind. I had a lot of stuff I was doing at that job. I remember that they also had me like changing these filters. Like I was like in this huge factory thing, and there's like these big filters you take out, and they had like all this black crap, that same black tar stuff in them, and I had to clean those out. It was horrible. The most horrible job you could think. It was like being in hell or something. It was sucked.
Thanks, Tim.
yeah, literally. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That sounds
And
like it, yeah.
real quick, so I can finish up, the best job I've ever had was during, I think it was either before the pandemic or maybe a little bit. I don't remember. I just remember like my brother-in-law got me into this company that was like where all I did was sit in a chair and clean with little sanitizer wipes. All I had to do was just clean these little they weren't heart monitors, but they were like devices for heart monitors or something. Like I have no idea what they were. They just had like little buttons on them. They're like really small little. They looked like flash drives, but smaller, like little tiny heart devices or something. And I just like cleaned
are
those.
they like maybe like the blood oxygen level thing that you put on your finger? Is it
Nah, it was something else to control pacemakers.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was a remote for a pacemaker or something like that. And all I had to do was just sanitize those all day. And I just sat down all day. And it was like long hours, like 12-hour shifts. But I didn't mind because I was just sitting
like
down all
easy,
day. Yeah. That's probably might have been the best job I had. Probably not the funnest, but the easiest, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Wow. Well, I'm glad. Thank you for doing the worst one first because it was pretty rough. So I'm glad you're happy story.
Yeah. It came back like a war flashback to me.
Yeah, that's
the name of the company.
Thought about this in a while.
Yeah.
What's the name of the company?
Shaking my head weird.
Matt, was the name of the company Texas Bearing Services?
No. I wouldn't know if
it's
I wouldn't
probably
remember.
different now anyway because it was so.
I'm
long
sure.
ago.
I'm sure they probably.
And like I said, there was a number of things they were doing in that company. The ball bearing was just like a section of it, or I don't know. I don't even remember what it was. Like obviously, I had no interest in what was going on there. I was just there to get a paycheck.
Yeah, definitely. Do that.
It was horrible.
Yeah. Little Aaron.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The worst job I probably had. Oh yeah, there's puffin stuff. It was like a smoke shop with a little porn section place. That was in San Diego.
I was like Sid and Marty Croft.
Yeah, me too. I was like, wait a minute. You work for Puffin stuff? I said that would have been a great job.
Sitcom.
I was like, you worked at the Sid and Marty Croft World in Atlanta that was open for a brief time before you were even born.
I wish. No, it was
No, you're good. I was just like, what's the stuff? And then I was like, oh, that's the stuff.
Yeah.
For it, but what's the stuff?
That job. Also working front desk for Motel 6. That was pretty shitty.
Yeah, I bet that was rough.
That was pretty gross. And God, there's a lot of worse ones. Pushing baskets at Albertsons when it's like 120 degrees outside. That one sucks. That one really, you get a lot of ranting in when people don't put their baskets away.
Yeah.
The best job, I think, the easiest, like most chill job I think I've ever had was the Gene Autry Museum, where I was the security guard, where I would just seriously just walk different sections throughout the day of the art museum and just literally just hang out.
They said we're gonna hire the least likely person for anyone to think is the security guard, and that's why. Do you have a bill that we don't know about?
I know.
I had to tell one person not to take a picture one time. That was it. The rest
Did you get any kinds of like weapon or self-defense thing? Like
no, nothing.
Nothing. Not even a mace.
Lisa, she's fully strong enough. She can.
What the fuck?
I could see Aaron in the security uniform.
Yeah, you're walking around with the nightstick.
I know.
Little peak ponytail on top.
I have a picture of Aaron's old boss at Puff and Stuff.
Oh, did you say it was called Puff and Stuff? The smoke shop?
Yeah.
We have a smoke shop called Puff and Stuff.
I think every city. I think every big city. I
know. I'm like, oh my god! But it's like every city probably has.
I've never seen one before, but I'm sure it's.
And every just like every city has a China buffet or stuff like that. Every hey,
but ours had a
China
snazzy
buffet
commercial to it.
You have China buffet too at your place. I have a China buffet where we live too. Really?
Oh, that's bad. They're a little jingle.
I wish I could find that Puff and Stuff commercial. It was so funny, man.
We
Here in beautiful South Houston.
Sketch, man. There was only two girls that worked there, me and this other girl. And they would leave us alone in there at nighttime. And it was like in like this not so good area of San Diego. And like one night they left the other girl, Adriana, alone. And she said this guy came in and you know how like smoke shops have knives and swords and weird stuff too. I don't know why.
Yeah.
This guy came in and he wanted her to open the case with like this knives and stuff, and he was like acting all shady and like looking around. He's like, "Was your manager here?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, he's in the back, like stocking the shoes or what?" Like she had some bullshit excuse, and the guy, I guess, like got a knife out of the case and was like looking at it, and he put it back, and he like left all shady, you know?
Man,
yeah, it was like one of those places.
Since your manager's here, I won't kill you.
Right.
Seriously.
Hey.
Now, I've never had to do a customer service position like that where you're just flat out on your own. That would always scare me, where you have no backup, no one to help you. So.
It's not a good feeling at all.
Gas station jobs.
Oh yeah, no.
Gas station attendant. That's the dangerous job. I would never want to do that.
That's scary.
Yeah. My aunt suggested, she's like, "Oh, the AMPM's hiring," and it's like right by the freeway entrance. I'm like, "Yeah, no, I don't think so."
Jeez.
Why don't you work there? You know.
Matt, is this the commercial you were referring to?
I hope so.
I don't know. It's. I don't know. I'm gonna play it.
Because I've searched for it and it's impossible to find. So if you found it,
I don't know. This is a commercial for Puff and Stuff. I don't know if it's the same.
For 35 years, Puff and Stuff in beautiful South Houston has been the top destination for folks looking for the absolute best in rock and roll t-shirts and collectibles, tattoo supplies, darts, and traditional and contemporary smoking accessories. Conveniently located on the Spencer Highway just east of Alan Genoa Road, Puff and Stuff is the best place to find those unique gifts they'll love.
But it's a new one.
Down southeast of downtown. Puff and Stuff at 1418 Spencer Highway.
Darts.
No,
you found it, Harold?
It's darts.
Darts.
It's on the thing.
Harold.
Yes.
That is the store, but
it's the darts.
That is the store, but that's not the right commercial.
Yeah, that's an updated one. They used to have an older one where it had the actual people that worked there, like and they were like, it was some girl in a French maid outfit, and she was like, "We're located in beautiful South Houston."
Yeah, I was going to ask you this. Why? There is no beautiful South Houston.
I know. That's what was so
There is no
funny
beautiful
about it.
South Houston.
That's like the worst part of Houston.
That's the place that's where the prostitutes hang out. South Houston is like Main Street near Astroworld. Used to be Main Street, where all that's where I stayed for my honeymoon at the Roadrunner Hotel with the prostitutes. That's the place I stayed on my honeymoon.
Where that puffin stuff is at on Spencer Highway, that's like right on the borderline of Pasadena, where I always talk about where I grew up.
I know where that road. I've been on that. I've been there.
Yeah,
man.
and it's bad, man. And that's why it was so funny to us, because she's like, in beautiful South Houston, they show the outside. They show the outside view, and you could see like crackheads walking around. And, hilarious. I think they did. It had to be intentional. They had to have done that on purpose.
South Houston, I did not ever find any place. South Houston, I mean, I'm sure there's some good areas, but in my experience, going to South Houston is not pleasant.
It's out of the city. Like, I'm in the north side. I'm right near down. I'm like 10 minutes from downtown, so I'm in the city right now. But you go out to South Houston, you're in like some country shit. Like it's scary out there, man.
Oh. Yeah. Somebody who lives in who used to live in Houston, I know exactly what Matt's talking about. So,
do you think she was like an employee? Because if the manager from Puff and stuff I worked at was like, you should dress as a French maid and do a commercial, I'd be like, go to hell.
He also said, I know Harold said that there was actually some sex workers, so maybe they could be hired for the French maid position for at a good price.
The whole commercial was tongue in cheek. Like, I think they did it intentionally to be like that. It was funny though.
That's cool.
Have you guys all seen the HR Puffin stuff from like way back? Okay.
My parents raised us on HR. We had a weird eclectic entertainment. Steakhouse and HR Puffin stuff was like two of our biggest things.
It kind of scared me when I was a kid.
What?
H&R Puff and stuff. They used to kind of like scare me when I was a kid. That show.
I think I was old enough that when they showed it to us, I was old enough. But I know Ramona has a friend who had a traumatic experience with it.
My best friend was watching it, and Witchy Poo came before the commercial and said, "If you move from in front of the screen, I'll turn you into a toad." They pissed themselves because they couldn't leave. They pissed themselves because they didn't want to be turned into a toad.
Oh my gosh!
Wow, so funny.
Did you guys ever see any like really disturbing episodes of Gumby? Gumby used to freak me out sometimes.
The one that always sticks out to me, even though it was a really good episode, is when they went to like Baking Land, and they had that little doughboy showing them around, and then in the end he tries to cook them.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So even though I remember it being a really good episode, it was really creepy, and I mean the little doughboy guy he was weird looking. Like he had no legs, where he just kind of like slid around on the floor and everything.
Yeah.
So his big beady eyes.
It can be really unsettling really easily.
Yeah, any cartoon where when they tried to introduce that a character that they're trying to eat one of the main characters, that would always creep me out.
Yeah. You remember the episode where Pokey has a stalker?
No.
So like he has this girl that's like obsessed with him. She won't leave him alone. He's like trying to get away from her the whole episode. And she just keeps popping up everywhere he goes. So finally, like at the end, he's in the hospital for some reason. She drove him insane, and he ends up like in the hospital, or I don't know, he hurt himself or something. And he's laying there, and he's like, finally some peace and quiet, you know. So finally, I'm away from her. And then like the music, like it has that eerie music playing, and it's dark, shadowy and stuff. And she just pops out of the shadows, and his eye, you know how they do it on Gumby, like his eyes bulge out.
No.
And he's like, and he starts like going crazy.
Oh my god.
It's hilarious.
Gumby.
Yeah. Gumby's awesome.
I always like Prickle. Prickle.
It's wild.
Prickle.
The cartoon that used to freak me out was that, Davy and Goliath. That Christian, Christian cartoon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of.
Those are really scary.
Yes, those are scary.
That was also a stop motion, similar to Gumby, right? So,
Yes. Davy and Goliath was.
Harold.
Yes.
Did you ever watch Moral Oral? Have you heard of that?
Oh no.
Oh, that was hilarious.
That's just it's a takeoff on that. That's why.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
used to be on Adult Swim.
Yeah, it's like
no. If you say if it used to be on Adult Swim, you just check off the box that says no, Harold.
It's like
Harold, you would like that stuff more than you think if you just weren't so close-minded.
This one, literally, first of all, love the background, whoop whoop.
And also, I'm
Second
joking.
of all,
By the way, I'm not calling close-minded.
that Moral Oral is literally just like a copy and paste, but it's like all crazy, but like Davy and Goliath, like the same exact animation and characters and shit, but all like weird and subversive.
I haven't watched it since it was on TV, so I can't verify anything, but
Oh, so hilarious, man. I love Moral Oral.
I never saw it. Yeah.
Well, if you don't watch Adult Swim, obviously.
I'm not saying I'm closed-minded.
No,
I
I'm
just
joking.
never saw it. Never saw it. And there's only so many things you could catch up on nowadays. You if you start catching up on everything, you got to watch this, you got to watch that, and then
you'll have cobwebs growing on your head from the ceiling.
I'm busy.
And a big white beard.
Yeah, I'm busy. I'm doing sweeping, and I'm doing Mr. Muscles comes over, and he wants to do a video, and I'm writing songs.
Don't worry, Harold. It's okay.
I'm a busy
We're not
man.
screwing you.
I'm crying at 2:00 in the morning watching old Chinese movies. Well, not Korean movies at 2:00. Yeah, I text Jen. I said, "Man, you should watch this." I'm crying like a baby.
I said, nope.
We gotta watch that.
I can't. I don't know. I can't catch up on too many things. It's hard to.
Hey, you know what we haven't done in a long time is pickle time.
Pickle time.
I was just thinking that. JSYK.
Or snack time. We could do the snack time song for pickles if you want to do pickles.
Dude, look at this.
That's awesome.
Oh, sweet. You got to use that every time.
Snack time.
Capture that, Jen, in the next update of that video.
Ooh, yes, you do. Hold up. Okay.
Let's go back to this first.
Some snacks.
Yeah. Can I bring you some?
I'm eating pizza toast, which is just sourdough bread. It's kind of it's dark, but it's good. It's sourdough bread with marinara sauce and mozzarella cheese.
Oh, that's great.
It's like all I've been eating right now.
I still have half a pizza left over from the bowling alley, actually. So it's pretty good pizza.
I ate an edible a little bit earlier, so I'm feeling that right now.
Delicious.
Is it the ones you sent me the picture of?
Oh yeah.
It did the job this time. Oh, good. I'm glad.
Are y'all eating pickles? Y'all having pickles?
Ramona, check this out.
Oh, those cupcakes.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
Feel like gonna salivate because it tastes so great. The pickle. Gonna have a pickle. Gotta right down the middle. Gonna live a little.
All right. That's just promoting our show on Wednesday, our guests on Wednesday night.
Yes.
I'm kind of wishing she had the backup dancers in New Orleans. It was kind of nice.
I know. I can't wait to talk to Valerie. It's either going to be a big hit or it's going to be a total.
I'm sure it'll be awesome.
I'm sure it's going to be fun. She really puts out a lot of material. I tell you what, this lady, and she has green screens. I'm hoping this is my wish. The reason I'm writing this song, she does this thing every few weeks, and she has a musician with her. I guess they go to her house or something, and they sing a song with Valerie. I'm hoping I'm hoping that my song is good and not my song. I'm hoping Mr. Muscle's song is good enough that she invites Mr. Muscles to her house.
Hey,
and I'll be in
don't
one of
act
her.
like you don't help Mr. Muscles write the songs a little bit sometimes. For a professional one like that. Come on.
Oh, and it's a great song. It's a great song.
You write some really catchy songs there, Valerie.
Sassy fries. You are the one. I heard you were a who dat from New Orleans. I can't say no more.
I know. Stop. You're gonna sing the whole song. Don't spoil it.
I don't want to spoil it. No, Aaron's working on music. I don't want to spoil the lyrics. Oh, it's very, very risque. Some parts too. Ooh. I hope Mrs.
How do you come
Dufrene
up with those melodies, Harold?
I don't know, man.
They just come to you.
Yeah, it's a secret.
Oh. How big is your pickle?
How loose is your goose?
How loose?
Yeah.
Maybe we should have put it the other way.
Is that a pickle or is that a rubber pickle? You couldn't even bite
It's
that.
so hard.
Pickle. It was so hard. Broke your teeth on that pickle. What the hell?
And I have sensitive teeth, so it really would not.
Oh, watch. Hey, let me do a.
That was not enjoyable.
While we're doing a pickle, can I do during pickle time? Can I do a rant against a rant about pickles on pickle time? Can
Let's roll it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ran away about your neighbors. Ran away about the mail. Ran away about your landlord. Ran away about your job. Ran away about high prices. Ran away about your meal. Ran away about your cell phone. Ran away about the world. It's that time again when we can let all our anger and frustrations out. It's rant time with the after show gang. So let's rant away! All right, so here's my rant about pickles.
I'm excited.
See
Wow.
this? See this? I've been trying to get this to a certain person on this show from Walmart for a few weeks now, a few months now.
Yeah, months.
Okay?
It's not weeks.
Every time I order this for Jen in New Jersey on Walmart.com, they say it's not available. It's not available. It's out of stock. Not available. So I did something. I put it in my basket and I shipped it to myself. And guess what? It was available.
Yeah,
so Walmart's been screwing me over, saying it wasn't available because they discriminate against New Jersey people.
That's right.
Damn Walmart will not deliver pickles.
It's probably because it's like an Uber driver, so they're not gonna make an Uber driver drive all the way to New Jersey.
I ordered a jar of okra. It came in on FedEx. I ordered a jar of okra from Del Dixie, and it came in FedEx from Walmart. Why can't they FedEx this to New Jersey to Jen? Because they hate New Jersey people.
They do. All I gotta say, this is what I gotta say. If I had a bowl of wet mozzarella for every time somebody hated New Jersey, I'd have a lot of bowls of wet mozzarella.
Look at this jar.
Is that New Jersey-ish?
Yes, it was.
Look at this jar. I'm gonna just dive right in.
Yeah, right.
Chuck,
Oh my gosh.
Chuck.
Now, Jen and Ramona, are you fans of the
Hey,
pork roll? Isn't that like the most famous New Jersey delicacy?
You know what?
Oh, pork roll. I was like, who's the corporal?
Or Taylor ham? Well, first off, that's the controversy. Do you guys call it Taylor ham or pork roll?
I grew up calling it Taylor ham.
Okay.
I didn't grow up eating it.
Yeah.
My parents aren't from New Jersey, so it like wasn't a staple. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna call it pork roll because that sounds tougher. But I really just don't care.
It really doesn't matter. It's just called pork roll. The only reason people call it Taylor ham is because that's a brand,
and it's like the
makes
most
it-
popular brand. Yeah.
So
Right.
And it's called on the package says Taylor pork roll, so that really
yeah,
throws
it
a wrench
literally
into
says
it.
pork roll on it. Like
So pork roll is like tissues, and Taylor ham is like, I guess.
Yeah.
You ever heard that song? My pork roll has a first name. It's
T-A-Y-R-K-R.
My pork roll has a second name. It's H-A-M-S.
I have to find. There's definitely a picture of me like many years ago with a minor league baseball mascot that was like a slice of pork roll. So I guess I call it pork roll. I call it pork roll.
Nice, man. These pickles are good, Jen. Too bad they hate
Thanks.
New Jersey.
Thanks.
You want another hard pickle?
No, she wants a Del Dixie Smiley girl. Ooh.
I know.
Look what I found.
I know. We have these bootleg because the first time they sent us a replacement. So we have these great value Walmart pickles in the fridge.
And look at this. Look at this little tail they got in this one. Oh.
What is it?
Eat it.
That's a cute one.
I love the tail.
Still.
It's like eating a rat.
My favorite.
I finally got rid of all of that leftover brisket.
Oh.
I gave it to my son.
I ate that brisket. that we brought home. I ate that brisket with red beans for 5 days.
Yeah. The other day I was asking Vance, well, here, we're looking on our fridge for what was for dinner, and I was like, we got brisket.
I never would say that.
I made a po' boy. I made a brisket po' boy. I put that on French bread one day with mayonnaise and some pickles. Oh, that was good too.
Harold, I have a question.
Yes.
I know you love roast beef po' boys, right? Like you would say that's like one of your favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we ate that. Yeah, that's good.
Can you replicate? Like, do you know how to make it at home?
Yeah, my wife does.
Yeah, because I want to eat that and I didn't get to. Like, so I was wondering if I could try it.
I'm gonna get you the recipe. When I say it's roast, whenever you call roast beef, like it's not like an Arby's roast beef.
No, I can see it's like wet. It's not.
It's like a pot roast.
Yeah.
Po' boy.
Sounds even better.
So what you do, I can give you the recipe. My wife.
Please. Yeah.
It's just cooking that pot roast and in a slow cooker,
and then you assemble the
sandwich. With gravy at the end. You put and then you tear it up, you take forks and you tear up the meat and make it.
Gotcha.
Like pulled pork, but you shred it.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'll send you the recipe.
I appreciate it.
And basically, if you're gonna do that, you got your roast beef po' boy because it's basically that. So if you put it on like a hoagie roll or French bread or whatever you'll get, it's gonna be because people do different things.
Gotcha. I know. I want the Harold Dufrene experience, so you just have to tell me how you would do it.
You gotta have mayonnaise in that bread. I don't know how you feel about mayonnaise. Gotta have some pickles, tomatoes.
If you want, you can wrap it in a tortilla and then deep fry it. So that's
that was good.
We are gonna go eat there. Not I don't know when, but we're gonna get over there. We're going to man. I tell you what. Let me tell you. Next Saturday, 10 o'clock. I should be able to make it on the air. I might be late, about 10:15, 10:30, but I will make it. And but the show will end about 10 o'clock at Tupelo for the last night. There's 3 nights of Elvis. So I'll be Elvis. I'll be coming on here singing Elvis.
3 nights of Elvis.
3 nights.
I can't wait. You gotta give the whole rundown of the whole thing.
And
yeah.
make sure Saturday you have to upload pictures and stuff. Unless
I will. I'm gonna have pictures. I'll have videos. I might go live on my Instagram.
Yeah,
for sure I'll go live on my Instagram.
He died.
Okay.
So what's the event in Tupelo? Is that like celebrating?
What is it?
Like?
Yes, it's the Tupelo Elvis Festival.
Okay. So is it like his birthday or
No. Well, Elvis was born in Tupelo.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just a festival celebrating.
That's a date they picked to do it.
Okay.
All it is, what it is, the whole town. I mean, it's not a big town, so they have Elvis. I mean, they don't have much more for two. I don't know what else they have in Tupelo, but it's a nice sized city. There's a good, it's restaurants. It's a good little city. It's a nice little city. So like the whole town celebrates. Like there's a parade. There's a run, 5K run for that. But they have the arena, the Bancorp Arena, and they have the Elvis impersonator tribute artist contest. in the daytime, and at night they have a bunch of Elvis tribute artists performing, and it's 3 nights, and they have to. I'm hoping that my man who plays in Memphis, I told y'all about to go see the Rock and Roll Cafe, Michael Collifer. I hope he wins. Every year I pull for Michael because he's a nice guy to us, and I go see him in Memphis sometimes. And whoever wins the Tupelo Elvis Festival gets to go represent Tupelo in the main Elvis tribute artist in Memphis. That's crazy. So
crazy.
That's
cool.
And
I tell you what,
have you ever been to that?
Yes.
How is that?
That's nice too. It's awesome. It's awesome. It really is. And I tell you what, the winner,
when is that? When's the one in Memphis?
I'd have to tell you. I don't remember. I went to see.
Come on, Harold. You don't know this off the top.
I know we went
I might.
in February and March. I think we went February and March. We went. I think it's February.
I was thinking it was in August. I don't know.
August is a different. They have a bunch of Elvis.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that there's like probably a million Elvis.
Right.
Yeah, and then it might be August.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's for Elvis week. It's for Elvis. It might be August. Now you say that. No. Elvis week is in February. It was right.
It is in February.
Whatever. But anyway, it's all good.
It is. It's all Elvis.
Well, that's
and then like in Tupelo, like on the Saturday, you walk downtown Tupelo, and all the Elvis tribute artists are in stores. So you go say hello to them all. You walk down, and there's cosplay people. Like there's an old lady, and she's supposed to be Elvis's teacher, and she tells you about Elvis. You go to the hardware store, you see Elvis buying his first guitar. It's all nice.
And I'm mad because I'm listening to the audiobook about Elvis, and now I know who all these people are.
Now, the Elvis birth house, is that part of the festival, or is that like kind of more outside the city? Or
the birthplace is in Tupelo. It's not the bank. It's not part of the festival, but they have like, of course, people go, so it's packed whenever you do go to the birthplace. The birthplace is really nothing special.
Yeah, it's just a little shotgun house, right?
Yeah, and it's like a little museum, and there's a rep, and it's really not the real house. People think it is, but it's really not. It's probably not even the right spot. To be honest, you know. But this represents. It was the same kind of house. It's a little shotgun house, you know. I'm sure the old house that he was born in, those little old houses don't survive. And,
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
They were built so cheap. It's like,
and so long ago.
Yeah. But it's just there. Now the thing I like to do, and I mentioned this before, is go to Elvis's brother's gravesite. I go every time I go to Tupelo. Every year I go. So
right.
I go there and always give him a present. Always bring a present to Aaron and Jesse Aaron Presley, and I bring a toy to him. Hey, because people don't bring a toy down, you know, they give stuff to Elvis. What about poor Elvis's brother? He wants something too. So I usually put like a few bucks down. I usually put a few bucks for him to go spend, you know, and I give him a toy. You could buy him something in heaven, you know, if he wants to go buy a snow cone.
I think he's been saving it up. You're putting him.
Give him a Krispy Kreme donut.
Baby.
No. I don't want the angst to come and eat it. I usually give him a teddy. I give him either a teddy bear. Last time I gave him a robo dog, like a robot dog, like. And I went back like the next year. No, that was 2 years ago. I gave him the robo dog, and I went back, and he was still there, and he still worked. I pressed the button, and he still made he still did the thing, and the teddy bear was still there. So every present I give, the money was still there, and the present's still there. Nobody touches it.
Wow,
that was beautiful and wholesome.
It is. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's such a nice sentiment, you know.
Yeah, and not too many people know where the great. You really need to know where the great. It's not like a place like it's advertised. Hey, come see Elvis's brother's gravesite, because when you get to
a weird thing to advertise.
Yeah, whenever me and Carolyn looked for it, like we had to walk through that whole graveyard the first time we went until we found out where it was. And they don't keep that graveyard. It's the grass is always long. They don't maintain it good over there. And we know exactly where it is now, so we go right to
win.
You know.
And didn't his grandson just die like within the last year or so? Do you remember hearing about that?
Yeah, his grandson.
And he was only like early 20s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked. There's a picture of him there at Graceland. He looks like Elvis. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's where I first heard about him.
Yeah.
Like just a couple years ago, where they're saying, yeah, his grandson looks almost exactly like him. And then the next time I heard him in the news is that he had passed away. So
He
quite
killed himself.
unfortunate.
He suicide. Yeah, killed. He was
All right,
27.
guys,
I know.
can we
it's-
not do this?
Let me tell you a story about. Let me tell you a story. I know it's
We're gonna
very-
wrap it up. 2
I
hours.
know, but let me tell you, it is a good story. It's really a good story. It's about Clownvis. It's about a story I found out the weekend that we went to that I had the wedding vow renewal. So Matt, the sound guy who was there with Clownvis, he's a big Elvis fan. A big Elvis. Him and Clownvis are big Elvis, big people. So Matt always wanted. It's like, man, I do guitar parts. I became friends with people. He said, I became friends with the grandson. I think he was, and he said, man, he was like, in his mind, he was like, I'm gonna get invited. I got guitar parts for him. We talk. He said, I'm gonna get invited to Graceland one time to go eat. It'll be my dream come true, because the guy talked about inviting Matt, and then he committed suicide, and he came. and Matt came
Yeah, real great story.
I knew it was
Harold.
going to be sad.
Thanks.
That was it. I was thinking, was that it? Let me not say anything
What
else.
story do I tell that ever has a
Harold's stories are always morbid.
I know.
He likes to bring real life into it.
It's real life. What you gonna do? Oh, and I did not tell you my worst or best job. I'm gonna tell you something. I'll be positive. Every job I ever had,
Can I guess your worst job?
you won't guess it. Because listen to the story. You won't guess it. Because I'm telling you, you say I'm morbid, I'm dark. Every job I had, maybe I hated it when I was doing it, but when I reflect back on the job, it's not bad to me, because every job I had that was either bad or good, now it's good in my mind because it made great stories.
That's true.
So I don't look at it like, oh man, that job sucked. I hated doing that. Like Matt, your story with the ball bat. I would say, man, you wouldn't believe this job I have. This is a funny, I don't look at it bad. I loaded trucks for UPS. That was hard work. My life was in danger because it's like John had said, there's no safety features back in the 80s whenever I did it, but it was all good stories. So to me, there's no good or bad job. I think my job right now is good.
It's sedentary.
I'm positive. Maybe I'm a positive person. Maybe I don't look at that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Unless you wake up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah.
It gives you time for sweeping, right? So.
Yeah. But you know what else? Also, real fast, even your life bad experience. I know we wrap it up, but even your life bad experiences, whatever happened bad, if you look back, and I mean, unless it's something real traumatic, that you can't, that's going to scar you for. But even any bad, like even if I had an accident driving, totaled my car, every time I look back, say, man, that was bad. But when I look back at it, I'd say, yeah, it happened, but it made a great story. I made a good story.
Burning your feet with the crawfish water.
Like burning exactly. like that. Now I look back at it, it's a great story. I don't think it's a bad
It is a great
situation.
story.
Yeah, it's a great story. Just like Ric Flair. People would say, man, I'm bummed out. Ric Flair, chewed my ass, whatever he did, chewed my ass out, treated me like shit. But it made a great story. I'd rather him do that to me and I'll be bummed for a little while than what else I'm going to say. Yeah, I saw Ric Flair and I took a picture with him. Here it is. But now I got a good story.
That's how I always look at it when somebody famous or somebody I look up to is an asshole to me. I'm like, well, at least I got a good story, a funny story to tell.
Yeah, exactly. I have a good story. Yep. All right, gang.
Take away the positives.
Oh, I tell you what. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's still on that wasn't on. Let's show the video one last time and then we'll go off the air. Let's show John didn't see it. John didn't see the video, the Mr. Muscles video, and maybe some people are going to come on later and that didn't see it at the beginning. So let's play it one more time and then we'll just go off the air. So good night, folks. If y'all want to hang, if
Night,
whoever's in
everybody.
here, yep, whoever's in here wants to stay a little while and talk a little while longer, they're more than welcome to stay on. We're gonna
everybody stay on after this.
Yeah, we'll just talk. We'll wrap it up, but we're gonna go. We're gonna watch the video and call it a night. So let's roll that footage. Let's roll that beautiful Mr. Muscles footage.
Hey, Harold Dufrene. Me and Johnny's back from vacation. Oh my God, what happened to you? What? What? You got so fat, Harold Dufrene. What are you talking about, Mr. Muscles? That's pretty rude. You know what you need, Harold Dufrene? You need some physical activity. Look at you. You do nothing. You are nothing. You just sit down there and eat all your crawfish and drink your pissy-ass beer. That's all you do. Well, what's that on your uniform? A clown's pin? On your uniform? Harold Dufrene, I'll go away on vacation for a few weeks, and I come back, and you become worthless and weak. You are nothing. You've been doing nothing. Get off that chair and follow me. Well, you used to be a skinny prick, but now you're fat and it's making me sick. And all you do now is just eat and sleep. Food is always in the palm of your hand. You're always eating sandwiches made out of ham. And all you think of now is just crawfish pie. Time has made you just fat and lazy. You become a regular at the Chinese buffet. They know you by name. You gotta keep on running. Don't stop running. Keep on running. Come on, Harold Dufrene. You better keep on running. Don't stop running. Keep on running. Oh, yeah. Well, you can't stop filling your plate. You always have an extra piece of cake. And Mrs. D doesn't want to see you in your underwear. Your pants no longer fit. They rip whenever you sit. And at Burger King you always go for large, extra large fries. Used to exercise, but now you're too lazy. Get your butt up and come with me. Follow Mr. Muscles and Johnny. You gotta keep on running. Don't stop running. Keep on running. Come on, Harold Dufrene. You gotta keep on running. Don't stop running. Keep on running. Oh, yeah. Come on, Mr. Muscles. Let's go for another 5-mile run. Come on, I'm ready. You got me pumped. Let's go. Let's go. Enough. Harold Dufrene. I just want to sit here, me and Johnny, and drink a beer and enjoy this nice apple pie. You go on your 5-mile run. I can't take it.